As it is widely known, Tantra is associated with conscious sexuality, with deep intimacy, personal, spiritual development, also with the healing. But what is important to understand that in Tantra, not only the practice what is important. Amazing and tremendous role plays our lifestyle, the way we live in. So, for us to be able to benefit from tantric practices and also to be skillful in them, we need to be in a specific, balanced and harmonious state with ourselves, with our inner energies, and also people around us and the whole world around us. So how can we achieve this harmonious state? And to achieve that, we need to follow specific disciplines and rules. And they are coming from yogic wisdom, and it's so-called Yamas and Niyamas. Those are moral and ethical principles, sort of guidelines which help us to achieve this harmonious state. And today I would like to touch upon the first one of them, and it is rule of Ahimsa, and it is translated from Sanskrit as non-violence. So first, it might seem very straightforward. Okay, you may think, okay, being non-violent, so that means being not aggressive to others. But it is actually going much deeper than that. If you think about that, so non-violence also can be connected with ourselves. Being non-violent to our body means respecting and honoring our body, keeping it in a good physical shape, exercising, eating healthy, nutritious food, doing practices, meditation, yoga, breathwork, and so on. Then, of course, the same applies to other people. You don't hurt other people, you don't being pushy, you don't being judgmental to others. Also, it goes about emotional state, not abandoning ourselves, listening to our emotions, to our state, to our physical state, not pushing when we need the break, when our body is exhausted. How many times you think about yourself even in your life, you had those different situations when you feel that your body needs rest, but you're still trying to push and achieve another goal and do more and be more competitive and so on. So this is actually perfect example of breaking this rule of Ahimsa. Then of course this applies to our boundaries. Especially that's important in tantric practices, like really keeping your boundaries, not crossing them, and the same applies to other people, respecting boundaries of other people and allowing them to relax, to feel safe. That's what's important during tantric practices. Tantric practices are not goal-oriented, not performance-based practices, but it's about presence, about this energy of love. So, and what is really important, so when we eliminate this violence from our mind, from our body, from our emotions, from our energy field, from our relationships with others, relationship with the whole world around, only then this energy of love can be cultivated inside of us, and that can be shared during tantric practices. So you see this so close connection with this rule and tantra. Then also talking about this rule of non-violence, it applies to everything what is life outside in the outer world, all live beings. And if you think about our food, so people who are non-vegetarians, obviously they breaking this fundamental rule of non-violence. That's why yoga and tantra, they just advising vegetarian diet. Also about consumption, not only the food, but also information from the outside world. What movies are we watching? What music are we listening to? What news we are following? What social media we're scrolling on? This disinformation feeds me with the positive energy or with the negative energy. So think about that. So because we are what we consume. And if you feed yourself with negativity, obviously you will feel the results. So as you can see, this rule of ahimsa or non-violence can be so closely connected with our tantric practices. And we share more of this knowledge during our retreats. And if this information is interesting to you and resonates with you, please subscribe to our channel and click the like button, and we will be happy to share more of this profound knowledge. Thank you.